3, 2, 1.
The link down below has been replaced, but I still urge you to head to the link below, educate yourself, and consider supporting Ukraine financially. All the sources down there have been vetted. Your money will go to the right place. Audience, I'm tired, but we're here anyway. We're here on Gilly, soon to be on the other one, the big purple thing, which is I think it's above us, but it probably isn't. But either way, we have 2 launches today, kind of like how we had 2 landings in that one episode. As opposed to 2 landings, we now have 2 launches that we gotta do. And I have a bit of a wild idea, which isn't too tremendously wild, but it'll work. So, seeing as how we're not gonna be using this too smart with Kerbals after we leave, yes, I'll probably just bring another 2 smart with me if we ever come back here. God, the brakes on this thing do not want to work. And they're on. Alright, so actually, I need to park closer. Get us, like, right by the engines, please. There's good. Hold it. Hold it. There we go. Alright. Jofke. Get on out. Carefully, of course. And we're just gonna take a chair off and plonk that on there. We got 4 people here today. We're not gonna we're not gonna leave someone here. Can't do that to poor Jofke. Actually, poor Jofke is gonna... What's wrong with this thing? Poor Jofke is glitched. Just get in the chair. Seat is obstructed. What? No, it's not. What exactly is it obstructed by? He just hit the engine. And it's the slowest fall you've ever seen, ladies and gentlemen. I hate this place. I hate this place so much. Oh God, here we go again. Please regain control. There you go. Alright. Gilly, we brought you to Gilly. Why don't you go outside for a minute? We brought Gilly to Gilly, so let's have her run around on Gilly, please. It's the finale. We might as well give somebody a... Yeah. This is the best equivalent we have to walking around. Walking around this godforsaken place. Can we get an actual flag up, please? you. Alright. Alright, it's a little bit later. Check this out. I had Jofke take the ring off, and when you put it there, hover ring. It's hovering. Hover ring. It falls really slow. The chair is going here now. It's also not straight. Now it's straight. That's Jofke's chair. Because if Jofke wants to jump out on his own and just fall down to the surface, then he can ride on the outside of the ship. It would not be for the first time. Oh, jeez. Okay, we just got bounce, so we might want to hurry this up, please. Bill, let's get a move on. There we go. Dang it, it bounced again. Where the heck? There he is. Where is your jetpack? Oh boy. Where is a jetpack? Shit. Alright, he's just gonna have to walk. Actually, if I aim him just right, we could grab the ladder. And you can put on a friggin' jetpack so that that doesn't happen again. Alright. Let's speed this up because we need to we have 2 launches today. We gotta bust a move here. Set as target, ascent guidance. Launch to rendezvous. Auto warp. Engage. T-minus 1 hour, and so on and so forth. This ascent is gonna knock the crap out of everything around us. But let's see what happens. Okay, that's too much power. That's way too much. You just launched us at 43 meters per second. Do you have any idea? We're on an escape trajectory. Oh my god! How is this a rendezvous? Hang on. Correct. Correcting. Maneuver planner. Circularize. At altitude. Here it is. At an altitude of... let's call it 8. fuck it. I'll do it myself. Aim us right around the horizon. Also, you may want to burn retrograde just a little bit. We're also going to shut down a couple of these engines. Now circularize it. Took us too far. Unfrickin' believable. Alright. This is me fixing our dang mistakes. And we're good. I'll get us back to Pegasus, no problem. Like, obviously I'm gonna get us back to Pegasus. We got a full tank of gas. You think I won't get us back to Pegasus? Here. Snap edit. Ah. Here she is. Yeah, it only took me a few minutes, but, yeah, we made it back okay. This moon is so pathetically small. We actually still have a marker for Conquest Hill. I was flying over this a few times while we were, doing some transfer orbits. This thing casts a shadow. This isn't even one of our larger landers. This one's actually on the small side. Absolutely insane little moon. I haven't seen the green monolith. It'd be the only green thing down there, honestly. They're not small. We could spot it from orbit. The green monolith of Gilly might actually be the easiest thing to spot. Absolutely insane. Alright, I'll let you know when we dock. Okay. This is the moment we trained for. This is the big one. We either make it or we don't. And this has been an enormous waste of my time. We know that this rocket can do it. We know. So we're gonna see what it can do. This is the toughest launch we've ever pulled off. All the science is on board. Everyone is strapped in. Solar panels and antennas have been retracted. We're launching into the plane of Unicorn. We're gonna go ahead and move this all the way to the top because we're done with those parachutes. Okay. Let's do it right. We've trained for this. Engines are on. Something just got flung. think it was one of the legs. What did you just throw? It actually looks like it threw 2 of them. That's not causing too much stress on the legs. Oh, God. Well, there go my legs. How we looking? Science camp looks okay. The legs do not. They are bouncing. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Ignition! Well, that's not how I wanted this to go. Alright. Well, the good news is we're not launching with the excess weight. Those were supposed to separate after the engines fire. Alright. We need to be up to speed before this first stage runs out of fuel. And it does not have a lot of fuel, so we better hurry. After that, we have to pray that these outer stages don't actually hit us, because they might. Alright, we're at 650-ish. Okay, see, I told you they might hit us. I'm actually surprised they didn't hit each other. Alright, now this needs to get us up to 30,000, the start of our gravity turn. Our turn-in altitude needs to be higher than 77 kilometers, though. I'm not sure how to change that. I might need to alter our ascent profile somehow. But this should work for now, seeing as how we are now up to speed. Very much so. Alright, hang on. Just in case I find a way to save this thing or I have to take over myself. Which I may very well might have to. 30,000. Turn is starting. Main engine cut off. Alright, why did you not fire the engine? You need to fire, goddammit! Alright. I don't know why it did that. Re-engaging autopilot. I don't think we have enough speed for this. We have another 1,000 meters per second delta V. We're skimming the edge of the atmosphere of this planet. Skimming it. We need more speed, goddammit. More! Do not end that turn! Why are you... Why is this not working? We did this test 1,000,000 times! We don't have enough fuel now. What the fuck happened? What? Alright, I'm coming back into the save now. We're gonna figure out exactly what went wrong. Ooh, first we gotta re-engage that autopilot. Hang on. Alright, now tell me exactly what happened here. me see here. Classic ascent profile, altitude 30. The turn end angle is way too low. Why can't I raise it? Oh, I see. Okay. You figured that out with math, huh? Okay. Moving on to the next problem. How come staging doesn't work? There's absolutely no reason as to why it shouldn't be. Now from here, it should just boom, straight on to the next stage. But it doesn't. Alright, let's see if we can work the problem. Keep that engine running. Why doesn't it? Why does it not? Alright. Okay. Go back to, what did I name it? Homestretch, yeah. Go back to Homestretch. This one save. We can't afford to have the engine out for more than a couple of seconds. Re-engage autopilot. Disengage autopilot. Enable SAS. Enable staging. It's still turning way too much. This is the home stretch. We're so fucking close. Why can't we get this? This is ridiculous. Engage. There's the turn. The engine's about to shut down in a few seconds here. If I stage, it turns off the ascent guidance for absolutely no reason. These are the exact same settings that we had in testing. Except that, I just turned that off. This one goddamn problem. Okay. Enable stage. There we go. And it loses control immediately! Okay, but I know how to fix it now. One sec. Okay. Now this I can fix. It's gonna mess up the turn a little bit, but it should be fine. Engage autopilot. Control from here. Disengage autopilot. Enable SAS. Prograde. Aim. Prograde. Aim. Prograde! Burned off a lot of speed there, you bastard. Let's see if we could get this angle back on track. We're still losing speed. Alright, we're fine now. I'm genuinely upset now. We're riding on the edge of the atmosphere here. We're this fucking close to actually getting out of this. And now it's having a million problems. I need to increase the turn shape. See, now we're just chasing apogee. God I don't believe this. I tested this a billion fucking times. I'm too goddamn tired to figure this out right now. Okay. We're gonna do this part manually. Yeah. So 30,000, starting the gravity turn myself. Alright, staging looks good. Except the fact that you just completely fucking flung yourself. Like a bastard! Ugh, genuine rage there. Okay, back on the ground. We're gonna do this again. Turn shape. 100%. Because I know it works. A halfway decent orbital inclination. We will not skip circularization. Not launching to plane of target. And we're sure as shit not launching to rendezvous. Make sure everything looks good. And engage. Right now. Alright, there we go. Now the legs just get dropped. Also, I did not tell you to force roll to 90 degrees. I don't know what's going on with the staging on this. Maybe if we turned on hot staging, something would be different, but I'm not sure. I don't know if this thing is heavier or what, but either way, actually, it should be lighter. For all intents and purposes, we're carrying less stuff than the test version. Okay, now this isn't even staging. Why? Is this fucking thing even awake? Give me a minute to test some things. Okay, I am gonna do this one more time and then I'm gonna lie down because I am exhausted beyond compare. Alright, I'm gonna turn on the engines. First thing is I'm gonna turn on those engines. Next thing is we're not gonna launch into any target planes. We're gonna launch into 10 degrees and Pegasus is gonna have to pick us up. Or Unicorn. Unicorn could still make that trip. Okay. If I have to stage it myself, I guess I will. But let's go. Thrust limiters are disabled on these engines, so I don't know why we're having so much trouble. Or why they're this quiet. There's all kinds of things happening today that I don't understand. Alright, ascent looks good. Keep it up. Good, that actually separated. Which, that makes me believe I did something right at least. Losing speed, give it a second to catch back up. Alright, there we go. Gaining that speed back now. Quickly, actually. Alright, this is actually looking pretty okay. Ascent is nominal. We're above 20,000. Turn will be starting here pretty soon. We have turn. We're at 1,000 meters per second. It needs to stage, goddammit. It didn't stage. Why didn't it stage? I can't figure this out right now. I need to lie down. I am too fucking tired. Do it. Do it. Stand by. Eve Buster to either Unicorn or Pegasus. We could use a lift home. Fireworks are over. We got eyes on the ground. Rover looks intact. We got a semi-decent signal right now. Let's see if we lost anything. Hold up. There we go. Alright. Weather station looks okay. I can hear the goo monitor. Ionographer. Control station. Yeah, everything looks okay. Nothing got smashed by a leg. Unlike that one attempt. Okay, it took way more attempts to get that right than what was actually recorded. This was nightmarish. One time the leg pinged up and actually smacked one of the fuel tanks. Yeah, ended that attempt right then and there. But we did it. We got them out of this place. Now we gotta get them home. Eve Buster used up all of its fuel during the ascent to orbit. It has 100 meters per second of fuel left. It no longer has the ability to rendezvous on its own. So we're going to be doing rendezvous the way we normally do it, but in reverse. Unicorn is stepping up to the plate on this one, because Unicorn has been on station in case something goes wrong. But the thing is, Unicorn has 19,000 meters per second of Delta V remaining. The Eve Buster has 100. It has monopropellant for actual docking, but I'd really rather just have Unicorn do it, considering Unicorn is already on an intercept course? There's no fucking way I timed it that good. Okay. Crazy 1 in a billion shot, but yeah, here we are. This is Unicorn, and that over there is what remains of my Eve Buster. There it is. Looked like a goddamn Looked like a goddamn Apollo command capsule, it did. Almost exactly, except for the paint, honestly. We can't talk to it, by the way. Its receiver is out. It got sheared off during our mild re-entry, I think. I could try extending it. It might... I doubt it. The solar panels got sheared off. The only reason that thing still has power is because of the radioisotope thermoelectric generators under the engine. It's coming in pretty fast here. It does look like that antenna might still deploy. It looks like the shroud. I'm not sure. No way to tell until I actually switch over to it. Alright, easy now. Don't hit it. We've come this far. Excellent. Unicorn just did all of the legwork for this. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful bit of parking, honestly. Alright, there is good. You can disengage autopilot. I'm going to go ahead and target the docking port. Give SAS a twirl. Control from the forward port. We're going to cut the workload down for that ship as much as we can. It doesn't have a lot of RCS fuel on board. Not because we used it, but because I launched it that way. SAS off. A little bit of time acceleration. Jeb, are you able to extend the antenna? As a matter of fact, we are. So, same with the panels. It must have auto-retracted them when we went back through the atmosphere. Control from the forward port. See if you can lock on to the clampetron at the front of Unicorn. Docking autopilot. Speed limit of 0.2. Take it easy. We don't have a lot of this stuff. You've already used 1/100th of it, and you have a lot of maneuvers to do. We're about 80 meters out. It's moving towards the start point. All right. Give me a couple minutes on this one. All right, we managed to keep fuel usage to a minimum. To be fair, we don't have a lot of thrusters on this thing. That's probably helped a lot. Just take it nice and slow. You can retract that antenna now. Just so it doesn't get in the way. Easy does it. Well, the good news is we're gonna have plenty of science to do. There she is. The nightmare that is Eve is officially over. We've got surface samples, we've got reports, we've got science experiments, we've got more surface samples, we've got mystery goo, gravity scans, temperature scans, atmospheric pressure scans, seismic scans, volcanic rock analysis, basalt formation analysis, EVA reports. We got it all. Holy crap. Okay, Dave, you're the scientist. Head on down to the lab. Start working on that. Jeb, you can head up onto the bridge, and Mila, just get in, sit down, and relax. You survived. We can take that jetpack out of there, too. Do we have trunk space on this thing? We do. And we have a couple spare jetpacks. Very nice. Real quick, once again, make sure I got everything. Yeah. Nothing else to do for it. Go ahead and get the antenna up. Get her the heck out of here. It's over. There is no way at this point we can't get them home. It was touch and go there for a couple points, but... wow. We did it. We conquered every planet, and we got them home. I only wish this next part wasn't so embarrassing. I forgot all of the science back on Gilly. So I had to land over here, jetpack over there, grab it all out of the trunk of the rover, and put it on the rocket. Oh my God. Why are we so stupid? Why are we so stupid? Alright. $25 should be good, right? 25, good. 25 is too much, actually. Ugh. That's way too much. Oh boy. Maneuver planner. Circularize at an altitude of, let's go for 10K. Create. Target. Node in T minus 3 minutes 41 seconds. I'm gonna do it myself. Oh. I guess I'm gonna do it myself, but in a really long time. Okay. Okay, I actually had to wait all of that time. No time acceleration below 8,000. That's what they said. Oh my god. This is torture. I just needed to do this. Just needed to do that. Good lord. Like, for reals? Wait. Yeah, that's a little better. Alright. Now we gotta get them home. Again. Okay, uncomfortably long amount of time later, and Pegasus is in sight. Finally. What way is she facing? Let me see. Where is she? There she is. Jofke's on board, by the way. We got all the way up here, and then I realized, oh, there's no science on board. So I put Jofke on board and then went back. It could land, this thing could probably land another 100 times. Or at least 50. Something like that. Maybe more, if I timed the launches correctly. Oh, Lord. If we, is the auto warp working? Why is it making me wait for 9 minutes? Alright. I'm just gonna reset it a little bit. Let it do its thing. I'll let you know when we're docking. Okay. Finally. We're on final approach to Pegasus forward docking port. We never really did use any of the other ones, did we? I think the lab had a couple of inflatable ones here and one on the bottom. But that was a few years ago now. One more docking maneuver. Well, that and the shuttles to get them back down to Kerbin, but that's right, we will need shuttles. As in more than one, won't we? It's kind of crazy, you know? Now that we're done. And then Kerbal Space Program 2 comes along, and now we have to do it all again. More or less. I think Kerbal Space Program 2, we could just try to have some fun. Alright. Real gentle now. There it is. We have contact. Alright, send our scientists down to the lab. That would be Bill and Gilly. And Filden heads on up to the bridge. Our reports and every other bit of data The EVA report, the surface sample, another surface sample, another EVA report, ridgeline scan, gravity scan, atmospheric pressure, temperatures. How'd we do on that? Yeah, alright. Start the research. Make sure we didn't forget anything in there. We have repair kits, but we never really needed them. Where can we put them? Send them down to the lab. Along with the science kits. Because, let's face it, science kit, laboratory, that makes sense. How many repair kits do we have in storage? Where's the trunk? Here it is. Yeah, we got plenty. Alright. Go ahead and let her go. Lights off. Undocking. So long, Gumdrop. We could land another 50 times if it wanted to. Absolutely ridiculous little moon. Alright. Let's bring him home. So I'm sitting here. It's the night before this video is supposed to go out. And it's slowly starting to sink in that this is it. We've been everywhere. We've landed on everything. Even the purple thing. And the purple thing is ridiculous. Nobody goes to the purple thing, not even the Kerbal experts. We've had our ups and downs. Mostly ups, but there have been some downs. Still feeling bad about that lost ionographer on Gilly. It wasn't the reason we went to Gilly in the first place, though. I've been on this save for a long time. I once tried to fly a unmanned lander past Elu. Well, okay, it flew past it. It was supposed to land on it. It didn't, though. Couldn't even make the orbit. That was a while ago. Then there was the Roderick rover on Lathe. That's been up there forever. I once cheated my way to Ike. Yeah, Ike. I wanted to look for the magic boulder. I didn't find it. Didn't even come close. Managed to land at the poles using unlimited fuel and then couldn't spot it. It's my embarrassment when they put the dang thing down on the surface. Now that was the reason we went to Ike. Not really. You know, there's a snowman on, I think it's Elu? Yeah, Elu has a snowman Easter egg. How cool's that? Never found it. I have found a monolith on the Mun, and 2 arches, and the Armstrong Memorial. I found the Duna Pyramid. I named that rover Traveler because at the time, that rover really had gone the furthest. I don't remember if I had rover autopilot at the time. I probably didn't. Yeah, crazy. And then there was the time I was trying to rendezvous with something, slammed into it. Yeah. Took off 2 of the engines. Managed to limp back down to Kerbin, but yikes. That was nuts. And then there was 1,000 space shuttle mods. Overcomplicated garbage. That's what the space shuttles were. You gotta angle them properly, otherwise they don't work. And I could never figure out the angle. Like I said, over-engineered garbage. Primitive, actually, by our standards at least. Like, Jesus Christ, do you see where we are? We are returning home from freaking Eve. It's really hard to get to Eve. Oh, right. Target has to be a planet, I guess. Where's Kerbin? There she is. Alright, that's an unknown object. Hang on. Kerbin? No. Kerbin? No. What the shit? Kerbin. No. Kerbin. Target. There we go. Okay, 200 kilometers, create node. We went into the Drez Valley. Whole reason you go to Drez is for the Drez Valley. You know there's a whale skeleton on Lathe? It's next to a pond of, I think it's petunias. It's a reference to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That place is nuts. You know what else is nuts? Trying to compare Pegasus to Unicorn. It's like just comparing a mid-size sedan to a high-end sports car. Unicorn has been consistently beating Pegasus in these races back and forth. Not to mention the frame rate on Pegasus is definitely worse. How are we looking on science? Are you adjusting for the 10 million things you already did, or... It might be. Well, you've got a month to figure that out. Because the burn is in 29 days. Yay. You know, we've flown this ship everywhere. We've done everything. Still scares me when it turns like that. She probably always will. Yeah, that's the thing, too. I'm not gonna deorbit her. She's getting mothballed. I don't know what's next for Pegasus. Probably not much, considering we're going over to a new game. Yeah, we're doing Headhunter Space Program 2. In reality, this is just the end of part 1. One of those situations where we've really only just begun. Still feeling bad about that arm. We never did get to use it, did we? That was the time that the flags all glitched out. I managed to put a new one on, but still. Absolute brainwave we had with this ship. Put the pieces together in orbit, off we go. That's what I said when I built the dang thing. I believe we were launching this piece, the lab. That was the first piece. Then we had the crew module, the workshop, and the first engine, which was god awful. What a terrible engine. Nobody liked that engine. It only got to the mun and back. Second engine was only a little bit better. Only a little bit. There are finer interplanetary transports. But this is the one we built. She's got character. Even if she is small, she's cramped. Some of the things on her don't work. She's over-engineered. She has too many things on her. Too many docking ports. Radiators that we never used except that one time. That was really the only reason we put radiators on her in the first place. Oh god, remember how the original engine had those enormous radiators? Oh god. Oh, we were stupid with that one. This was a project that we had to get smart on. Oh. I figured out where I got the name Pegasus. It was a show called... It wasn't a show, actually. It was a TV special. Space Odyssey Voyage to the Planets. It was on Discovery Channel. And it was all actors, and like none of it really happened. But they had a ship called Pegasus. And that's where I got the name. Took me forever to find it. But I did. And that's where it came from. She went through a couple names, actually. She was going to be called Odyssey. Then she was called Outlaw Star. That name never really stuck. She probably could have picked up those guys in the Eve Buster, now that I think about it. Now that I really look at the fuel gauge. Yeah. This truly is a remarkable machine. The refueling, oh, Lord. It's beautiful, the refueling. I launched that tanker with a Super Eagle. You don't need the God Rocket. That's actually the thing. The God Rocket was just too much rocket. You didn't need that much. Of course, I could launch this entire thing on my own if I really wanted to. We take the docking ports out. Oh, she'll be beautiful. Fine-tune your approach to 150. Create. 56 days. Cool. You're going after Unicorn. Alright. I'll let you know when they arrive. But at that point, we'll be signing off. Okay, coming into the Kerbin sphere of influence here. Checking our periamps. Yeah, looks good. This is Unicorn, by the way. We're going to have it circularize at periamps, create node 920. What's the current periamps orbital info on that is, hang on. I thought I was done with mechanical jab. I see. Orbit info. Inclination. 1.3 degrees. Another really, really nice inclination. 1 degrees? Yeah, I'm actually happy with that. Pegasus will be here in about 38 days. At which point the Headhunter space program will be signing off until the new game comes out in a week. Yeah. We can't really stop. This screwed up all my dang maneuvers. Orientation. Reorient, please. Thank you. The frame rate's a lot better on Unicorn, I'll say that much. No contest. Also, this one turns remarkably. Oh, man, she's way more stable. I feel way less concerned when we actually turn this one. She's beautiful. Yeah, screw it. Give her the... Start up the burn now. Alright. She's got over half a tank left, which is ridiculous. Who's at the helm? I think it's Jeb. It's not. Did I just hit the... Yeah. I just killed the throttle by accident. It's fine, though. This ship doesn't really get a lot of wobble. It's Carberry at the helm, actually. All right. Unicorn is home. And just raising the periaps on Pegasus up to something a bit more manageable. She came in at 61, but that is absolutely not something that is going to stop her. When has it ever? That's never going to stop her in a million years. We are literally unstoppable. The sky is no longer the limit for Headhunter space program. We've conquered this entire solar system. They said it was impossible. I still have a friend that can't figure out how to get us home from Eve. I think I just did 1,009 meters per second, node in 3 days, 5 hours, 53 minutes, burn time of 1 minute, 2 seconds. Orbit info, please. Inclination is 0.3 fucking 9, even more perfect than Unicorn. That's good. The shuttles won't have to... Well, it saves me an extra burn, at least, but also the shuttles don't have to burn too much extra. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright. Let's bring her in. Bring her into a parking orbit. Hang on. Bringing her in. There she is. She really is beautiful. Like, she's beautiful. Also, like, look at what she's accomplished. It's amazing. I can't even with this ship. This truly is a remarkable machine. Alright. Bring the engines up. Oh, look at her. She's facing directly into the sun. Light her up. Power. Yeah, Pegasus is gonna be fine. Just fine. She's home. She's technically never been to Minmus, but... Do you really need me to take her to Minmus to prove a point? Probably not. Any questions? No. I didn't think so. Just gonna savor the moment. When I started this Odyssey program, like, it was my goal to get us to every planet and every moon. My goal was a ship that could do it all. Maybe not land, but get us there. And heck yeah, she did that. Dragged a rover, dragged a lander with her all the way there, too, in most of those instances. I'm gonna miss these guys. Filled in Jofke. Legendary Kerbal Jofke. He's been everywhere. He's technically been to Eve, but that was a long time ago. Before they made it really hard. Kima. I'm gonna miss Kima. Gilly. I think Gilly's new, actually. Well, she's got orbit by now. Both of these ships have over half a tank of fuel left. And that, on its own, is incredible. F 40, 30, 20, gonna start easing off. 10. And that's it. She's parked. Unicorn is a little bit higher up, but, yeah. The shuttles will get them home. It's really as simple as that. So I guess basically that's it. This is the Headhunter Space Program signing off with a very, very hard fought mission accomplished. The Odyssey project is complete. Even then, something tells me we're just getting started.
Come and fly away, come and fly away, come and fly away with me. Something's gonna bring the change, journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space.